What up, guys? Back with you a couple days later. A little update on the SYX. This thing is still ripping. Everything seems to be holding together pretty well. My little air box that I made is working pretty good, because after we took it to the ATV trails, he swamped this thing. The water, I'm not even joking, was up this high, and we let it sit for a little bit and it started right back up, and he's been riding it today. Yeah, mini digger needs a whole new rear end. Not a big deal. This thing is doing awesome. This thing, it's not bad, but it sucks at the same time compared to that one, the Pentora. The Sport Tracks, the steering on it is horrible, right, sis? This one is fun. This one is a lot of fun. This one actually feels like, this is probably one of the best cheap dirt bike or four-wheelers I've ever been on, no lie. This one feels about like anything else that I've always been on. Like I was saying, this one I feel like they put together like they meant it, not just trying to make a buck. But those are, you know, pretty standard. The cheap stuff, not a problem. Under the mini digger, we're making a hub for the new axle that we're going to put together. I'm going to use one of these stoppers that I have. I think we're going to probably do it on this side. Probably going to weld that to there. Get it where we need it on the axle. We got this. We might have to get a new piece. We got to get new bearings, like I was saying, because yeah, this one's chunky. This is not good. Mentioned that the other day. But we're probably going to get to that tomorrow when Trevor comes over. Yeah. Keep it straight. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Kid loves to ride, doesn't he? He doesn't care what it is. 4, 2. You don't care either. You'll ride it too.
Huh? What you say?
What? Alright, guys. Back with you. Alright, this is what the plan is going to be for today. Did a little bit of riding. The wife was thinking about just selling this one because the turning on it is so horrible. Alright, so we didn't sell it. We're not going to sell this thing. I'm going to actually do today is modify the steering stoppers. Then I'm going to add some probably just like a rubber mat right through here to avoid the excess splash onto the motor and the air filter. Kinsley, oh, the brake is off. All right, hold on one sec. All right, yeah, I'm gonna modify it so she has better steering, and we'll add the splash guards to keep the excess water from hitting the air filter. Yeah, we're just gonna make it better instead of trying to sell it. So we already got it. We're not gonna get exactly what we paid for it. So instead of forking out more money for something like this, we're just gonna make it better. What's this?
Can I put some pride in and some pride in? Right?
Yeah. All right. Here's what's going on. Not hard. It wasn't hard to get that off. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can get a good angle on there. I don't. Right here, my finger is touching. This thing hits against the frame right there, and it keeps it from turning. So, from what it looks like, we can get a better angle on here. Yeah, there it is. If we can get some of that trimmed back, should give a little more turning radius and make this thing just a little better. And we gotta get the brakes adjusted too, because it's just, they're not working. These cable brakes are stretching, and you lock it up, put the parking brake on, and it will still roll. So we're gonna get that straightened out, see what I can do. I'm thinking about just pulling the whole steering shaft out of there. I think that'd be the best, safest bet, because if we just leave it in there, we could end up chopping something that we don't want to chop. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little time lapse, but I'll update you guys as we go. See, yeah, see it right underneath that? Here, I'll point to it again. This is actually a lot better angle. This thing right here. We're just gotta shorten it. If we can shorten it just enough, it'll probably work. I think it'll be cool. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get into that. And like I said, I'm gonna do some time lapse and make this quad just a little better. Alright, I found it to be just a little simpler, a little slower, but I think it'd be a little more precise. We're just going to take up a chunk off there, then flip it around the other side. Hopefully don't have to move too much. I think just if I turn it, it probably won't be too bad, but I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, it's getting there. It's a little labor intensive, but it's working. That blade is old. Yeah, so I'm going to keep on with that, and I'm going to get it off there and let's see what we can do with this thing. Okay guys, I don't know if you can tell, but she got some serious turn now. Much better than it was. I mean, just look how far it's going. But this side, I haven't done this side yet. Boom, and it stops. So, let me see here if I get a good look at it. It's going farther, for sure. So I'm going to try and get onto the other side. I'm going to take a little break. I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of that, but as soon as I'm done, I'll be right back with you. Then, oh, I'm going to do a stock measurement before I stop there. See if we can measure from, yeah, that thing right there to the tire. Let me find my tape measure. Just keep this rolling. I think Trevor used it. It's probably here, just under something. Oh, there it is, under my helmet. Alright. So, let's see here. Get it turned completely to the lock. Alright. So we got, say, about 2 inches there. Alright. Now, let's see if we got any better on this side. Oh yeah, I mean, just look where, yeah, so we gained some room for sure. It's, yeah, I mean, the other one was out to the outside, it was 2 inches out here. So it's definitely gone farther. So, awesome. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go get a drink, get this done, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll do one more measurement, show you that it actually improved the steering on this. So, alright, stick around. Okay guys, I got it cut. I mean, I wish I would have measured this a little better, but this is not going to be a bad thing. It turns super far this way now, and nothing's binding up, so that's good. And it turns pretty good distance this way. So, I'm going to get it back together, and we're going to take it for a test ride, and see how... Are you going to test ride this one for me? Can you do that? Yeah. Awesome. Alright, because I want to be able to film it. Unless you want to film it, I'll test ride it first. Alright, so we're going to get this thing back together. Not hard. 2 screws. And it should be good to go. Move the bungee cord out of the way. But stick around. Let's see if this cheap little Chinese quad is any better. Alrighty. You guys are going to take a ride with me. Let's see if I can do this. What did I do with the key? I have it in my pocket. Oh, there it is. I got the key. Alright.
I'm gonna try it.
Alright, I'm gonna try it first. Because, obviously, they might have had it, you know, limited for a reason. And I mean, it's possible that it was a safety reason. But that's why I'm gonna try it first. And I'm gonna make sure whoever rides it knows, you know, that it, oh yeah. It's so much better.
Dad, I know how to ride it.
Hey, watch out. I know you know how to ride it, but it's a little bit different. Woo! Oh yeah, definitely a flipper now. good that way. That's about right. This way is a little sketch. It turns on a dime now. Here, Liam, film this for me.
Better?
It turns on a dime to the left. Here, it's recording. So
can I try
it? It'll flip over easy now. Follow me. This way. It's safe this way. No, when you want to go left, you gotta go left. Much better, guys. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work on the little mud flaps on the sides. Yeah, I'm gonna get the mud flaps installed, and I think this thing will be much better. And the next step will be getting a good air filter, a good spark plug for it, and make sure it's, you know, safe. It turns really sharp to the left, so just be aware. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this, and we'll catch up with you guys when I get this thing finished up. Little things just made this thing that much better. All right, so yeah, I used the mat again. Here, can you hold this? Kind of film what I'm doing, bud? Thank you. It's just to help to eliminate the excess splash onto the motor, because now it turns a little bit farther. I'm just gonna bolt it on for the top for now, and then I'm gonna drill a hole and rivet it on the bottom.
Hello.
I'm gonna put probably some washers underneath these nuts here too. So. But this is just for fitment purposes. I already got the other one cut out. Yeah, I'm gonna peel the old mat stuff off of them, but for now it'll be all right. Let me see that thing real quick. So just gonna attach that there. I'm probably gonna trim it back a little bit. We don't need all that excess, but so I'll probably leave maybe an inch or two on there, cut the rest of it off. But pretty easy. I mean, you got one of these cheap little bikes and you want to make them just a little bit better. Yeah, trim the steering stoppers down, add a cheap rubber mat to it, and it'll make it that much better. But I'm gonna finish this up, guys, and when we're done, I'll show you the finished product.
And I might ride my dirt bike.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. All right, guys, this is where we got it. I was thinking about riveting it, but I changed my mind for now because I don't want to drill any holes into that. I figured this would be the best. I'm going to change these to black ones eventually, just so they blend in a little better. But that's for now, and I'm probably going to peel off this crap too, but this is just for testing purposes. From this side, it almost looks like they belong there, kind of. But it'll definitely help. It's just to keep excess water from splashing up on the rider and the motor for the most part, and the intake air filter, because like I was saying before, it's an exposed one. And the Pentora, if you guys remember, yeah, it's got an air box on it. I think that's cool. Eventually I think I might try and get one of those and see if I can adapt it to that, because it'll make it that much better, because this thing went through the water like no problem at all. That one kind of spit and sputtered the first time too, but I think it'll be fine. All right, guys, probably gonna call it a wrap for now, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow and we can get back onto that. I'm trying to make a little bit longer videos, a little more content, because we appreciate you guys watching. This wouldn't be anything without you guys. I mean, we love doing it. We love, you know, just sharing our experience with the stuff, right, bud? As we grow and try and get into, you know, what, bud?
I might be riding this.
You want to take it for a test ride? I think Mommy needs to ride it. But anyways, guys, we'll catch up with you tomorrow.